because we're going to start things off in the kitchen with Jon-Paul from Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts. There's no great segue here. I am so sorry.
You know what, though? I got to say, I'm glad that you guys are talking, because I just kind of walked on set. The little fist fight that you had prior to that, where you cracked her in the nose.
That was
hard. You know, it happens. It happens every week I'm here anyway, and I'm glad that we're able to put that stuff behind us. You know what I mean?
Once it's like a release and you move on.
Well, it was the screaming that caught my attention, I think, and then the rolling, and then there was destruction of property, and then you just saw Stephanie, small but mighty. I mean, just loops, and Andy's head snapped back, but of course then it was all nails after that.
All right, let's get to some Jamaican jerk chicken.
Actually, this is going to be Sick of Chicken Week. So we're going to try to revive people's taste for chicken, because people get bored with it. And I fell into this rut where grilled chicken breast, boring. All right, people put Italian dressing on it or something like that, throw it on the grill, boring. So I want to give you a couple of very simple, and then a little more complex, and then a little more complex.
All right,
but cool flavors. So this one is, I have leg, or actually this is thigh meat. And I love thigh meat.
Oh,
it's got a lot of flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and it's tender, and don't shy away from it, all right? Step away from the chicken breast a little bit. And what I do is you go out and you buy thighs. They're really cheap. It's like 69 cents a pound.
Yeah, buy one of those long suckers.
Yeah,
just
like Costco or Albertsons or whoever is advertising with us. And then just cut them off the bone. I remove the skin, okay? And all we're going to do, you're going to do the marinade. You ready? Yep. This is very complex. I have half a cup of soy and half a cup of lime juice. And go ahead and pour it in. Boom. Soy.
I'm not sure I have time for this kind of recipe.
Lime. I know. This is brutal. You know, especially tearing open all those soy packets from the takeout Chinese can take hours. All right? And that's it. And I'll leave that for an hour, 2 hours, and just stick it in the fridge. And then I have some flour over here that I just sprinkled a little bit of cayenne in. And there's our chicken pieces that have been marinated. And we just deep fry them. Now, you asked me an excellent question.
Oh, don't out me.
It's what?
You make it seem like I don't enjoy a good fried food.
You know what? I never said that, but if that's what the viewers picked up on, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
All right?
I asked him, can you do this without frying it?
And you can.
Because I'm married to a personal trainer, so 99.9% of his recipes I go home and I make, and my husband loves them. And
my recommendation was, you can either not fry it or fry it and get a divorce, and then you can eat all the fried food you want. So you have a couple of options there.
Options are always good, depending on the day.
It's a lifestyle show. All right? And I have a thermometer in here. Now, just a couple quick tips. If I'm deep frying, I want to be very careful. Do not fill the pot all the way. My pot is filled about 2/3 because you can see it kind of coming up. I'm frying at 350 degrees. Don't put a pot on without a thermometer. Go out and buy it. These are cheap. You can pick them up at any supermarket. Little deep fry thermometer, 350. Drop it in, and if it starts to get a little too hot, go boom. Should this catch on fire, burst into flames?
You definitely want to throw water on it, right?
Yes, water and flour, and then pour clothes on your house. No, just take the oxygen away. So take away the heat, cover it. Okay, because a lot of people aren't used to frying at home.
Right.
And then what we end up with are these gorgeous little morsels here.
How long did you have to have those morsels in there?
By the end of this segment, all right, about 3 to 5 minutes, golden brown. And if the thigh was this big, I cut it into quarters. So with smaller pieces, obviously it's bigger, it's going to take a little bit longer.
I have a question.
Yes.
What kind of oil are you using?
Did you already mention that?
I'm just using vegetable oil.
Okay.
Okay, but you can certainly use canola. Peanut oil is the best.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just throwing a little bit of citrus in there. And then we're just going to pile it up on our plate. And
so you're not actually squeezing it, though?
No, because I've got citrus in there, so I'm throwing the segments in. This is also great with pineapple.
Yes.
You know, I can throw pineapple chunks in there, but I want something a little bit acidic just to pop it up a bit. Okay, because fried food can get it can get old after a while, I think. It can get a little too heavy on the palate. There we go. Beautiful. Right out of the fat.
So we're looking for that deep golden.
That's all I'm doing. All right? And it's that quick. And as you said, I can grill this, and I can do the same thing. I can grill it, then cut it into chunks, toss it like this. But I just love this as like a first course or just a super light lunch.
I like it.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Now, these have been out for a while, so they're not super hot. If your husband's not watching, would you honor me by tasting them?
Oh, don't misunderstand. I eat fried foods.
Oh, I understand.
It's my husband that won't, but yes, I will, absolutely. Yeah, may I?
But this is, when people see it and they're like, lime juice and soy, how much flavor could it give? But it explodes. It's got massive flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that incredible? And of course, because of the soy, I don't have to add any salt. All right.
That is so good.
Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
And it's just 2 ingredients. Andy, I think you could make this.
I just wanted to just try one real quick.
That's so surprising.
Easy? Isn't that easy?
Oh, that's good.
It's good, right? Can you taste all the flavor in the chicken?
So I don't know how Jamaican it is. I've always called it Jamaican fried chicken. But we're actually going to be making a jerk a little bit later. I'm going to do it with pork chops. Just because I want, if people were sick of chicken, they're like, show me another meat. It can be done with chicken, but we're going to do it with pork chops. And that's really involved. It's got a lot of cool spices in it, onions, chilies.
I'm a mess.
Crazy.
You've lost me. I'm like licking my fingers. Okay, this is the first, thank you, my dear, of 3 recipes today. We've still got the one that he just talked about. We've got this one and then yet another one. So you're definitely going to want to stick around. But oh my gosh, I'm